Hey you guys, how is everyone doing? No way, I love that. So today we're gonna do a super long video. I feel like I've gotten a few requests of doing a full like face makeup tutorial, like how to do my makeup. So what I like to start with is the Ombre Elise Creme Concentré. Now, I'm like sitting here, I'm thinking, is this the best cream ever? Because you know that like every stars were like using this cream. I think it's good. I think it's good. I don't know if it's the best ever. I feel like I haven't tried a lot of primers or cream or moisturizer. I wouldn't know. But I've been using this since I was like 17. Also, can we talk about like how this is so weird? So I'm like 10 from I've been going on walks. I've been going on walks so many times these days. So many times that, like, great sentence. Wow. But I've been going on a lot of walks and I think I'm catching a 10. But I'm always like covering my face. Maybe not enough. Or maybe that's just like extra spray. I don't know what it is, guys. But I feel like my hands are very dark. And maybe that means I should start wearing sunscreen on my hands. Because I don't want old looking hands. I feel like Khloe Kardashian like put me on that. Like, you're supposed to always have sunscreen on your hands if you want to keep them looking young. I don't know. Okay, so for foundation, what I like to do is I like to use a pump of the Milani, a dab of the Fit Me, and then a pump of just white, depending on if I got a spray tan or not. Yeah. And I didn't get one. Well, I did like the spray tan cream, but I don't think it was like enough for it to blend. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, you guys. I deeply apologize. But I've been like on this quest, this journey to be like so healthy. I've been eating good. I feel like life is like great these days. Like I'm just like, I'm a little sick, I'm a little exhausted, but life is great. I just have to power through. Okay, so once I have all of these in, what I like to do is, actually, let's use this brush. So I'll just like mix it first. Like that. There's not necessarily like a technique to it. I feel like it's better when you smudge everything on first versus like doing it with the brush, because I feel like a brush or a sponge, if you put your product on top of that, I almost feel as if it's soaking up the product, and then you go to do your face and you're like, whoa, why is this not blending? And that's because right now you're not blending, you're painting. You literally have a soaking wet painting brush full of, I believe, I was gonna say the worst word ever, but lost my train of thought. So we're currently experiencing a heat wave. I'm not gonna lie, my skin has never looked better. Like, I feel like I've been sweating out the toxins. Also, so I drink F1, I had a tiny vape relaxation. And yeah, I fully quit again. But I feel like because I had Nick in my body for I would say maybe like 2-3 weeks. I feel like my body got like used to it, so I'm feeling like very aggressive, very irritable, extremely emotional. So, and I'm almost 25, you guys, so this is truly my last chance at I really need to like stop and never do it again, ever again a day in my life. You know what I mean? Because after that, it's like I will have to face the consequences after a certain age, you know? I believe like after, I wish I'd never started, honestly. Ultimately, I wish I had never done it. But you know what it is? I think it's the oral fixation, because I made myself like a little like I put a bunch of essential oils like peppermint and like a straw, and I would just go, and I love like the feeling of just like, you know. So maybe that's a dupe for the girlies who are trying to quit. I thought that was like, or like a super like strong, you know, those Listerine thing that you put in your mouth, like that a little tab, or so don't know why, but I went over with the beauty blender. I just felt as though, okay, I normally don't do this anymore, but I kind of want to give it a try again. I feel like on my mustache I could use a tiny bit more coverage, so I went in with the TV paint stick, and we're really just like gonna tap this product in. Just for a little bit more coverage. Okay. Now moving forward, I believe my next step would be concealer. So we're gonna go in with, ooh, I feel like I don't do that first. I apologize. I go in with a lighter concealer, well, lighter brown contour kind of thing, and I'm gonna do my nose, like a lot. And we're gonna let these two lines almost like sit a little before we blend them. A little on top. Okay. I like to use that lighter shade on my chin as well, like on the two sides right here, and on my upper lip. I just find it. And since we're a little pale, why don't we just like use it all around? Okay. Then I like to do a tiny bit of concealer here. Let's do here too. And for concealer, I'm just using the FM Flawless concealer by El Makiage. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I will be adding a tiny, I don't normally like to put liquids on top of my face, on top of my, I don't like to put like, oh my, I don't like to bronze my forehead because I feel as though like it always ends up looking like a little patchy. And it's super like obvious when you go in with the wig, but I feel like because this one right here is somewhat pale, I don't think it is as obvious. Okay, so So now I'm gonna go in with a deeper shade, and we're really just gonna like carve out. I kind of just do like a line from like where my cheekbone is, and I try to keep it like almost as straight as possible, like this, right? Then right here, tiniest bit here, and the jaw needs to be blended right away, because with experience, I feel like this is the one, my jaw is always the one that's like, you don't want a line there, you know? And that's super easy. You go with a dual fiber brush. I actually really enjoyed this one from MAC, the 159S. I think it's a great brush when it comes to blending your jaw, if anything. I think, what would I use it? Ooh, top lip I need to blend right now, actually. So depending on the days, I'll use either a sponge, a brush, I'll go back and forth. Really, like, there's no real rules. I do feel as though placement is obviously key. I think I want to add a little bit more concealer on my here. I also don't want to go too pale today. I kind of want to try something out. What if I went a little bit more natural with the concealer? Would that look good? And see, that's also like, I feel like people are asking for how to do makeup, but ultimately I think that the best thing you could do is try things out for yourself. Like, I think that the minute you stop trying to see like, oh, okay, does this like work on my skin tone, or is this cute, or it's cool to try new things, because you can always be like so surprised at the end result. Like, see, right now I'm looking at my face and I'm like, it looks extremely flat. I think I might brighten it up. But that being said, what if we just tried and then maybe like with powder we could go a little brighter, because I do think it looks very nice. I feel as though I look very smooth at the moment. So right now I'm just cleaning my dual fiber brush, and I'm just gonna, oh, and this is ultimately, I think this is my #1 makeup tip. I have a big rag. I've had this rag, wow, for quite a while now. This I've had since I lived in Ottawa. It's traveled with me everywhere I've gone. It's been to LA, it's been to New York. And I find that like actually no, I didn't bring it to New York, and I used like those rugs at the hotel, and I ruined them. Like, it was completely ruined. I was terrified. But yeah, I think that a makeup rag is a super great tool that can be utilized. So what I like to do whenever I put a brush back in my kit, even if it's not like sanitized, like it's fine, it's your own brush, swirl it, like get the extra product out, so that way next time you go to use your product, well, your brush is not like, the bristles are still in separated. You know how when you use something old like makeup brush and like the bristles are like glued together? By using the makeup rag, it really allows you to simply be free. Oops. Okay. Depending on the days, I do like to use blush. I think that today we're gonna use a color corrector actually to bring just a little bit of warmth. There you go, I was hiding from you. I'll just do a little bit here. A little bit here, right here. And I'm gonna go in with our foundation brush. I like to tap it a little on my brow bone as well, like on the highest part of it. I don't know how that's called, like the arch? And I like to tap. See how that literally just like brought so much life back into the face. I'm just gonna tap around my nose as well. I am gonna go back with a tiny bit of concealer just because I feel like I drug it a little too far. So just like that. I'm gonna go back, blend, and we're gonna start powdering. So on the side of my nose, what you can do is really like ever so slightly kind of bring it back, but you also don't want to get a line because those lines are like very intense and obvious, and we really don't want that. So like this. Just like that. Now, I'll use this Charlotte Tilbury powder, 217. And it's been empty for like a while now, but I legit just go on the sides and I quickly will do like my little under eye line because this girl is always creasing. Ever so slightly, just like this. Okay. Now, let me just quickly wipe my brushes. And we're gonna start with powder. And I think that the most important part of doing your makeup is that you need to clean as you go. I used to be such a messy makeup person. I would like do my makeup and not like clean as I go. And I remember like once in a while it feels overwhelming. You're having to look for everywhere. And yeah, I just find it's easier. So for powders, these are the ones I use. So we've got Marcel. It's hypoallergenic, talc free. Wow, that's actually a great powder. I'm like reading the ingredients. Or maybe not actually. I've really been like looking at ingredients these days on everything because I feel like the skin is the biggest organ of your body. Okay, so just give me 1 second. So I'm starting with the Marcel. And I'm gonna like very loosely tap the powder, but with like barely any pressure. So you want your face to be like powder basically. And then what I like to do is I like to grab a puff and just blend everything. You can get these on Amazon. You can get these actually everywhere, I believe. And now what we're gonna do is we're really gonna like just, oops, there was white on this one. Can I add another one? Okay, let's flip it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me powder, and I'm gonna do a first bake, if you will. So I'm just gonna quickly start with right here, under the eyes. And it's important that you really just like do like very small little taps. I find that gives you the most payoff for the color, but also like the smoothest results. Like it doesn't like, and you don't need to like cake it yet. Actually don't cake it yet. We're gonna do our noses first. But right now what we're doing is we're just introducing this pigment into our skin tone. I like to do a tiny bit, so like this. A little bit on the chin. Okay, and then we'll cut and do another layer again after contour, bronzer, everything. So for contour, I always use this palette. Honestly, it's great. I go like this. And I use this dual fiber brush. This was a limited edition. I don't know if they still make it, but it's a 176 SE. So you're gonna chisel right here. And I'm very liberal with this brush and the product, so I really just go like that. When it comes to the chin, I like to go like this. Okay. And then I go holding it like that. Right here, perfect. Like that. Sometimes I like to do a little bit on the temples. I don't always do it, but I don't know, it depends on my mood, the day, the weather, how much money I made that week. Really, there's no, okay, so now I'm gonna use, not this one. gonna use a bronzer. Which one? So my favorite bronzer used to be the Carly Bible El Maquillage, but it's empty now. So we're gonna try this one. This one's off. This one is called Bahana Bronze. It was from MAC. I don't know if it still exists. I don't think so. I need to try new bronzers. I tried the Rimmel. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it. I wanted to like it because of the price point, but pass. Like, it's not that good. I need to try the Physician formula. I feel like these used to be so, like, everyone was raving about it back then, and I feel like, because I think that my new thing's like, I don't really believe in spending money on makeup like that. Like, I don't know. And on my forehead, I always avoid doing the middle right here because that always, for some reason, looks super patchy on me. And anyways, with like the contrast, the highlights and everything, you don't necessarily need to like worry about that. I'm gonna like quickly go on the bridge of my nose. The little V here is super important. So I always like to do a V on my jaw. Like that. A little bit to blend out soften the contour basically. A little bit on the neck just to drag stuff down. Okay. Like that. Then let's do the tiniest bit of blush while we're at it. Gonna use this old MAC one. It's like almost like corally. And I'm legit just tapping here. The tiniest bit. Right here as well. Okay, I normally don't do around my nose. I don't know what made me do it, but I feel like why not try? One thing that I actually also really enjoy is the MAC Studio Fix powders. I like to like go a little over my bronzy. This is like a darker shade, and I find this is very flattering on my skin tone. I especially really like going in with my nose, which we're gonna do in 2 seconds. So now let's do the nose together. For nose, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a pencil brush, our white loose powder, and I'm just gonna like almost, we're gonna map where the line is going, right? So take your time. We're really gonna like press on it. Is it all straight? Oh my god, that looks so funny. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in with a 217 and a tiny bit of that Studio Fix. We're gonna right here kind of destroy that. I kind of went too intense. Hold on. And then what we're gonna do is using that brush, we're gonna really make sure that this line is softened, but also straight. see, right there, like that. Now this is a great moment to also go and reinforce your contour, not your contour, your baking. So we're gonna go like this, just the 20th bit on the forehead. And we're gonna go back with the under eyes. And whatever is left on the puff, we're just gonna quickly bring that up to, again, snatch the side of the nose. And make sure that you always blend your white, because it will look funny if you don't. And personally, on my face, I don't like to bring it here. I just don't find it's like flattering as I'm doing it right now. See, it's not flattering at all. Okay, moving on. So for the side baking moment, what I like to do is I mix the Marcel and this. I guess you could use the Fit Me, but the color I have is a little off in my opinion. Also, this Marcel thing, I just now realizing I've had this for a minute now. Like, to be fair, it's been a while. So I put that in the top of this, mix them, and now I'm gonna use this part of the puff, like the little heart, and I'm really just gonna only stamping it here like that. I've been doing that recently and I feel like it's very cute. You don't want to drag it all the way up here either. And let's do like that on the chin. Okay. Now, as this is setting, what I like to do is I like to do my brows. But before we do the brows, we're gonna switch to a clean side, and we're just gonna blend, tap this in. Okay. So for brows, what I really like doing, honestly, is using a concealer. What color? This one? This one? Yeah. Where is it? One sec. here's my powder puff. Okay, so we're gonna use a brand new concealer. Like a brown, something you would contour with. And then I'm gonna use a angle brush. Before doing that, it's good to always just quickly place your brows. So I know a lot of people like to glue their brows, do a different shape. I feel as though I can pull it off, so sucks to be you if you look like a man. Okay, I will say though that like brows do make a big difference. I just feel like for what I do, it doesn't require me to like, I think as long as you have like a good shape and like enough estate room for lashes and eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna try to stay as close, even inside, you know, like make them smaller, not bigger, especially when it comes to like makeup for dressing. So I always start with the bottom line. And also, they really don't need to look the same. Like, I think that ultimately just like that. See, I don't know why, but every time I'm doing my brows, I get a little warm, so. Okay, like that. And you really just, you need to try different shapes and see what really suits your face shape. So now I'm using, and I really enjoy using a angle brush like this. I'm like wiping whatever is on the brush on my brows. Now we're gonna do the top part. So, and when I load the brush, this is how I load it. You want it to stay like somewhat like sharp. Okay. And now I'm gonna start under. And don't even follow your hair, just follow your heart. Like this, then we fill in the tail. And then we'll go with the brush right here, like that. Just to like quickly blend everything. I am gonna do a tiny little right here. Oops. I don't know why, but I want to go to the casino right now. I feel like I could make a lot of money at blackjack. Should I go to the casino after this? I feel like I need to find like a cute little activity today. Like I can't just like, stay home. Again, we're brushing. Gonna make my thing super flat again. Just do a little 1, 2. So this is like step one, I guess. Then what you're gonna wanna do is step two, which is right here, the concealer. We're gonna carve the under part of our brows. Depending on the look, you can go with a super light one, a super dark one. Today we're gonna go with a somewhat like, not the lightest one, like, and I'm using a 212. This is my absolute favorite brush from MAC. I've had this for, actually I've had all of these brushes for quite some times now. And if you treat your brushes with respect, they'll last you for such a long time. Now, before I go in to do my brows, I'm just gonna very like ever so slightly dust off the side right here, as this will interfere with my vibe. Actually, should we wipe the, no, let's keep the nose a little. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start here. Brush, and we're gonna blend, and add the tail right here. I like to kind of like go back and forth and really like blend that. So just like that. You can powder on top. You also can just like let it dry, honestly. Like the thing about the FM Flawless El Maquiage is like, I noticed that if you like, let's say if you leave your nose contour on for too long, it does set. So I think that's great. Like a concealer that sets is a great way to do your brows. And I like to do them like a very warm brown. I think that's always super flattering with my face. Like, avoid going dark unless that's a good look you're going for. I think that lighter brows make you look more angelic, a little bit more like, I don't know, I just think they're super flattering. Okay. Doing makeup is kind of time consuming if you think about it, because this is what my face looks like and we're 45 minutes in. Okay. Now, again, clean your brushes. Put everything back where it belongs. Gonna like tap this a little. I'm gonna tap the outer corner as well. So a lot of people have a tendency of dragging their eyeshadow out. To be fair, most of the time I don't think it's very flattering. Like, I get that you're doing like this illusion thing, but often, like, it's often very patchy in here. I'm just saying. And like, realistically, when you're looking straight ahead, like, let's say if you're putting eyeshadow all the way here, from this side, it looks like there's a lot of estate, you know, like, to be put out. No, at all. I feel like Miss Fame actually taught me this trick. I might be wrong. So for eyeshadow, I don't know. I think let's do like something that's very flattering. Yes. So we're gonna go in with this and this. Yes, let's go with something warm. Something chic. Something fun. So first thing we're gonna do is actually let's tightline our waterline. Now this, you guys, is my best friend. This is the Essence Gel Eyeliner, waterproof and long lasting. This is no joke. This, you guys, is no joke. So this is my favorite thing to use inside the waterline. And to do that, maybe if I go like this. So what I like to do is I like to look straight on into my mirror. I always drag a little outside, you know, like to give your eyes a little bit more of a feline and smexy look. And then we're bringing that up onto our inside waterline. And this step used to make me so uncomfortable. But the trick is you need to just not be scared of the pencil. Now for the waterline, you can sometimes just go oh. There's the capuchon. Where is that? Well, no. Oh, is it here? There you go. Put that. Alright. So let's go back with this one actually. I like to just on the outer corner really like see the shape, take a screenshot in your head, remember it forever. This is the Paulo Perfection shape. We're gonna go with our little do a fiber brush, and we're gonna almost like tap, twist, tap, twist, tap, twist, tap, twist, tap, twist, tap, twist. We're diffusing it, but very, very ever so slightly. And make sure that like it stays where it is. See the difference that this and this eye is like making? So let's go like that. And it's really just like the outer corner. We're gonna go back with powder, obviously, but this is really just gonna elongate your eye, lift it. This lifts your eyes so much. And I just think that overall this just makes it look so good. You see this? Okay. I'm gonna bring this back up. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a fluffier brush, and I'm gonna use this like caramel color, and we're gonna toss this in our crease. And just right here, almost like bringing it to the nose, and then whatever is left, we can actually go like that. Super easy, super simple, super fast. So again, loading up right here, bring it here. I want to marry like that nose. And then whatever is left, we blend out. Same here. Under the lash line, we're grabbing this smaller brush, and we're gonna put that color all over the lower lash line, avoiding this part. So I kind of stop here. And I'm really just going back and forth. See, and that's really just like redefining your eyes so effortlessly. And for that, I like a small, flat, fluffy brush for the under eyes. These are really like the best brushes that you could use. This one I got in a MAC, oops. Okay. Now, one of my favorite palettes actually happens to be missing. Where is it, you guys? MAC ×9. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the deepest shade, and we're gonna tap it on the outer corner. Now this shade does have somewhat of a fallout, but that's never stopped us. So you're gonna tap your brush into it, tap the excess, and then where we place that brown pencil, we're gonna tap. And you're kind of like gonna rock back and forth. See the difference that just made? Effortless, easy, fast. Oh, I thought I'd forgotten something. Okay, we're gonna go back and really ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Then go back. See how effective this is? Now, this step is super important. Extremely important. I'm gonna use another 212. Tap, and this work super close to your lash line, and only the width of the brush. We're gonna go back and forth. That's it. You're not going closer, you're not going further. Your only goal is to marry these two together. So again, I'm kind of unhappy with the color, so I'm gonna go with this, which I believe is Quirk. Is it? Yes. So going with Quirk, I'm just gonna redefine my crease a little bit more. So this is like a cooler tone brown. This actually used to be my eyebrow color in high school. And my first MAC eyeshadow, Cork and Rice Paper. Those were my favorites. I just thought I was that girl. I feel like Rice Paper could be, do I still have Rice Paper? Where is there a Rice Paper in here? There's no way. This palette's been dirty for so long. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's put Rice Paper on the lids and see what this looks like actually. So I'm using a finger right now because I can. I think it's giving me a little bit a better like payoff, honestly, especially with paler shades. And make sure that you really like tap it in. So everywhere where there was no makeup, I'm now applying the Rice Paper shade. I'm gonna use a brush like this. I'm gonna go back actually with Rice Paper. I'm just gonna like clean this line up and drag it a tiny bit at the back. So ultimately, eyeshadow for me is the same. Dark, color, light. That's pretty much all you have to do. Let's do a little bit on the inner corner. And the tiniest bit on the brow bone. Now, highlighting your brow bone can sometimes drag your eyes down, so I don't always recommend that, but depending on your mood, I love it. I'm just softening this really fast. We're now gonna wipe everything off. like this. Now we're gonna move on to eyeliner and lashes. So for eyeliner, what I've really been into these days is I like to use this right here, which used to be like a brow pencil, and a liquid liner. Put it on my little palette right here. And again, kind of like with the brows, you're gonna go and make it like flat. So this used to be a eyebrow pencil eyeliner thing for all your brows, but I find that this is one of the best brushes I've ever used. Look how flat it got, you know? So for liner, I like to start like this. I just did a terrible job. Like this. And then a lot of people have a tendency to try to connect it. What I like to do is I'll go here like this. Then to hide your lash band, you need to do a super tight line close to your lashes. And then I like to do a little bit where we put that brown eyeliner earlier. Like whatever is left, just redefine, you know? Let's do the same on this side. And I feel like you just need to find what's the best, easiest way for you to do eyeliner. Like, I feel like everyone's got their shape, everyone's got their technique. See, like this one just came out so fast, so good. This one I was struggling with a little bit more. And also like where to start at, how to do it. It's all about like self-discovery. See, I kind of messed it up here. Put it all up head. Make it longer. So, okay, like this. For lashes, what I could do is before we do mascara, okay, I grab a liquid eyeliner and I'm just gonna like press the band, especially if you're reusing lashes. Make sure you do that step. Like, color your bands. Make sure everyone's where they should be. There's no like white anywhere. Like, lashes are very important. Okay, then we're gonna take them out. And what I like to do with my lashes is I go like this, kind of like flex the bend a little, like that. And then I put a generous layer of lash glue on it. I saw my lash glue not that long ago. Where is it? What if that's a hole? I don't understand how lights can even. Oh, it's here. Like, how does a light bulb even do that? Weirdo. Okay. Lash glue. I use this is the Kiss one. Like, everyone knows how to do lashes. So you go like this, put it on the inside of the band. I like to put quite a generous amount, like this. You know, that's a lot. And now we're gonna set it aside. So you're gonna do that on the other one as well. And you're just gonna forget about it for a few minutes. Call in the bin. Okay. Where did the... Also, you should change your lash glue every year because I learned it the hard way. Can be quite detrimental. You can catch quite the surprise with expired lash glue. Yes. Okay. For mascara, there's no way. There is no way. Where did that come from? Okay. I'm gonna do my mascara. Honestly, any mascara works. And you just wanna like coat your lashes, you know? And then we might as well do the lower lashes. Oh, I should have waited. And if ever you get mascara anywhere on your face that you didn't want it, let's say right here, I have a bunch, just wait and it will literally fall off. But if you try to blend it, it'll get stuck in your skin. But if you just leave it alone, it quite literally just goes away, which is, which is great. Okay, now that we've done mascara, what I like to do is I like to go in straight with the lashes. The lash is still wet, but because of the mascara, I find it holds way better. So you're just gonna place it, pop it on. That's it. So easy. I used to have the hardest time with lashes, but tilt your head, hold it like this, and it's you want the middle to be on first. So you do, like, let's say right here you have the middle, then the outer, inner. And never put your lashes close to your inner corner, because that's pointless and it doesn't look good. See how my eyes are like legit dull eyes right now? Oh, that's what you want. So try not moving too much while you do that. Let's wipe off this. So next step is contacts, which is a huge part of my makeup, wig, the outfit, and then I like to do my lipstick. I always do my lipstick last because I like for it to be fresh, and when you put the breastplate sometimes it does look different. Let me just clean everything. Before I do that step, I make sure that my desk is free of anything. Like that. Even gonna go in with my little rag. See, good habits will get you far in life, I feel. Okay. Now, I didn't do my due diligences, and this video is already long, so I don't know what to wear. What could we wear? I don't know what wig to wear either. So let's look at that right now. Okay, let's look here. So I guess we're gonna look for a dress. What could we wear? No. Actually, maybe this one. I feel like this is pretty. This. Right here. So kind of. I'm thinking maybe let's. Should we do without rest? Let's try something right now together. So, normally I would cut this part of the video, but I have this push-up bra that is very pushy. Like, I think I don't even need a plate. Let's give it a try. I've never tried it before. Actually, that's crazy. That kind of looks good. Okay. And then I put my pain. That actually kind of hurts. A gaffer, I guess. So just shove everything back there. Okay. Now let me try. Okay, that bra is way too tight. Whew. Hold on. There's terrible lighting right now, but it shall be fixed in 2 seconds. Okay, let's try again. I think it's the wire that's crazy. Okay. Let's look. How it look like. I think this would look kind of sickening with the breastplate. I think I'm gonna put the breastplate on. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys can't look. Oh, how am I gonna do it? I need to take the whole dress off. Wait. Then maybe not. I think that's gonna take me too much time to put on. You know what? I need to stop always wearing the breastplate. Like this still looks this higher. Make it like such a long dress. Okay, I like that. We need a wig and contacts. So, what wig should we do? Should we do blonde or brown? Like this girl always looks great on me. option 1. I kind of like it. What would option 2 be? Should I try this? Would this actually look good? Absolutely not. What if we did no bra actually? Just... Okay, you know what? I think I'm just, I don't like the brown hair. And I think I'm just gonna put the breast weight. I think that would look better. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna change behind here. I need to remove the whole entire dress. Oh my god. Woo! That's like a good dress. Just give me 1 second. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that because that looks amazing. I think that looks way better. Okay. Should we try blonde as well? Blonde. Oh, mine looks good. I feel like maybe straight hair with this look. Oof, blonde it is. Okay, blonde, blue contacts. I feel like this needs to be straight. So let me get my flat iron. So you guys can come back with me. We'll go in the bathroom. I'm gonna put at 350. What I like to do is I'll use my rat tail comb. Well, I should have went with just a normal brush at first, but you'll know. I'm just gonna quickly run this through. Is it on? No, it's not ready yet. Okay, should we do contacts as we wait? I think we should do that. I love how this top looks, honestly. I feel like I know so many friends that would look sickening in this. Okay, for contacts, always want to wash your hands. Here. Let's go with, blue. Yeah, why not? So we're gonna go like this. Always wash your contact. I think contact a big part of it really softens your face. It just makes you look more so this is how I put them on. I'll drag my lower lash. I don't know why, but these AliExpress contacts are so hard to put in. I just don't want to go in. I go like that. So again. Okay. So then you kind of like to let it fall inside your eye. I don't know how to explain it. Quite tough. I'm not crying right now. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now let's do the hair. Okay. Almost done, you guys. Let's do the lips. Okay, so for today's lips, I say let's do Cork and Myth. Those never fail. That, oh my god, that combos never failed me. So Myth. Now we need to find my lip liner right here. For lips, always sharpen your pencils. So I'm gonna go like this. I like to start at the top, corner, and you're almost gonna flip it. So see how right now my lips are literally, I kind of killed it right now. Whoa. And then right here, we're softly gonna bring this here. And then lower lip. Lipstick. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Boldly Bare. I'm kind of like gonna blend the cork with the lipstick using the Boldly Bare pencil. You could also use a lip brush. Okay. So this is basically the final look. This is really just like my everyday go-to glam. Super easy, quite fast, clean. We could actually use a little bit of highlighter right now. Let's go in with, you know what? This broken one from MAC. Let's just go crazy with the highlight right now. But to be fair, I think that highlight is super optional because like realistically, most of the time, like It's not really showing up. But not just that, I feel like no one's face is like that sparkly. I feel like people's face are oily, not shiny. I don't like it. Let me go with this one. Yeah. Is that mine? Oops. So this is the final look, you guys. Like the makeup look and the clothes look. I would wear these with just like a little slip. With this easy little Bottega Netta. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully someone learned something. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, make sure you comment them down below. I forgot what I was gonna say and I can't see anything right now. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys next week.